Just when you thought Landman couldn't get any more intense, the Season 2, Episode 8 trailer drops a bombshell that promises to turn everything upside down. After the dullness of Episode 7, fans might finally get the payoff they've been waiting for. But is it really going to be as explosive as the preview suggests? Let's break down what this sneak peek reveals and why Episode 8 might just be the game changer the show desperately needed. Section 1. Episode 8 looks like it's gearing up to pull no punches, and that's a relief after the slow burn we endured last time. The tension that's been quietly simmering finally seems ready to boil over. Right from the start, you can feel the stakes getting higher. The characters aren't just waking up to another morning, they're waking up to consequences that have been lurking just beneath the surface, ready to snap. Tommy, who has been walking a tightrope between leadership and chaos, appears to be facing more pressure than ever before. It's clear from the trailer that his usual bravado won't be enough to shield him this time. The looming threat to the company is no longer just a background worry. It's a storm that could swallow everything whole, and Tommy's decisions in this episode will either save or shatter the fragile balance they've been trying to maintain. Meanwhile, the subtle cracks in relationships are starting to show wider and deeper fractures. The contrast between the couples that opened Episode 7, Tommy and Angela, Cooper and Ariana, Rebecca and Charlie, seems even sharper here. But it's not just about romantic tension anymore. It's about trust, loyalty, and survival. You get the feeling that no one is safe from the fallout. For Angela and Tommy, their chaotic dynamic is pushed further, and if Episode 7 was about their inability to sync emotionally, Episode 8 looks like it's about facing the consequences of that disconnect. Their problems aren't just personal, they have professional fallout, and Tommy's struggle to keep everything afloat will only grow more desperate. On the other side, Cooper and Ariana's storyline takes a curious turn. The calm and softness of their relationship in the previous episode feels almost like a fragile bubble about to burst. The trailer hints at challenges ahead that could test Ariana's maturity and Cooper's enthusiasm in new ways. Will their differences be a strength or the beginning of a break? The proposal that once felt like a romantic high point might now look more complicated as underlying tensions and fears creep in. Rebecca and Charlie's relationship, which was already on shaky ground, appears to become a focal point in Episode 8. The surface-level connection that was so obvious before is about to be tested by real-world problems that hit close to home. The oil rig's future hangs by a thread, and the risk is no longer an abstract number, it's a ticking bomb that threatens to destroy careers, lives, and maybe even the company itself. Rebecca's growing concern about the investigation and the potential fallout sets a darker tone. Nate's role, which was small but significant in Episode 7, looks to become even more pivotal. His intelligence and skepticism create a looming sense of danger, especially as the conflict of interest with Rebecca starts to unravel. This episode promises to dig deeper into the mess left by the hurricane and the blowout. But what's most gripping is the way the trailer hints at secrets that could explode in Tommy's face. The tension between personal loyalty and professional survival feels like a gamble, and every decision feels like a game. There's a sense that nobody really knows who they can trust anymore, not even those closest to them. The coming episode doesn't just promise drama, it promises a reckoning, and for a show like Landman, that means everything could change in a heartbeat. The trailer gives us a glimpse of just how tangled the web has become for Tommy and the company, and it's clear that no amount of charm or quick thinking will save him this time. The pressure is mounting from all sides: investors, the board, and those inside the company who are already questioning his leadership. What's striking about this episode is that it peels back the layers of Tommy's character like never before. The confident, sometimes reckless figure we saw before now looks vulnerable, almost cornered. The stakes aren't just financial anymore, they're personal. His connection to Cammy, the driving force behind the company, adds another layer of complication. The trailer hints at a major confrontation between them, a clash fueled by desperation and disappointment. Cammie's expectations are sky high, and she clearly counts on Tommy to turn the sinking ship around. But with so much uncertainty in the air, Tommy's options seem to be shrinking fast, and every move feels like it could be his last. Meanwhile, the fallout from Nate's conflict of interest move against Rebecca is still echoing through the company halls. The tension between them is thick, and you can almost hear the silent battles playing out behind closed doors. Nate's actions may seem petty on the surface, but they carry serious consequences, both professionally and emotionally. Rebecca's shaken but far from defeated, and episode 8 looks set to explore how far she's willing to go to protect herself and her interests. The trailer teases moments where Rebecca is forced to navigate treacherous waters, balancing loyalty, fear, and ambition. It's a storyline that adds a darker, more nuanced edge to the show, especially as we see how corporate politics and personal vendettas collide in the high-stakes world of oil drilling. On the relationship front, the contrasts between the couples become even more pronounced in episode 8. Tommy and Angela's chaotic mornings from the last episode now seem like the calm before the storm. Their unresolved issues are simmering just beneath the surface, threatening to explode at any moment. Angela's frustration and Tommy's inability to meet her halfway aren't just relationship problems, they symbolize larger struggles within the company and their own personal lives. The trailer hints at scenes where their conflict spills over into their work lives, creating ripple effects that could affect the entire team. Cooper and Ariana's story offers a brief counterbalance, with their calm and respectful approach to commitment standing in stark contrast to the chaos surrounding Tommy and Angela. Yet, even their seemingly stable relationship isn't immune to tension. The trailer suggests subtle cracks beginning to form, perhaps sparked by the mounting pressure around them or the differences in how they each view the future. This duality between couples adds emotional depth to the episode, showing how love can both heal and break under pressure. Lastly, Charlie's role becomes more critical as the dangers around the drilling platform grow more real. The $400 million rig, with only a slim chance of success, is no longer just a background detail. It's a looming threat that shapes every decision and conversation. The trailer makes it clear that Charlie's perspective on risk is a double-edged sword. While he finds excitement in the gamble, others see it as reckless. This clash of outlooks sets up intense conflicts that drive the drama forward. Rebecca's worries about the insurance case and the possible implications of the blowout bring a new layer of suspense to the episode. Every character is forced to confront the reality that they might be playing a losing game, and the fallout could be devastating. Episode 8 promises not just drama, but a turning point where alliances will be tested, secrets revealed, and no one will come out unchanged. As the trailer unfolds, it becomes clear that Episode 8 is setting the stage for a high-stakes showdown that will test loyalties and push every character to their limits. Tommy's journey, in particular, feels like it's reaching a critical crossroads. He's no longer just a businessman trying to keep things together. He's a man wrestling with the weight of responsibility that threatens to crush him. The mounting pressure from the board and the harsh realities of the company's financial struggles make it obvious that Tommy's usual tactics won't cut it anymore. There's a desperate edge to his actions in this episode, moments where you can almost see the panic lurking behind his confident exterior. This vulnerability makes the character more compelling, but also raises the question, how far will Tommy go to save what's left? The trailer hints at tough conversations and difficult decisions that will leave lasting scars, not just on the company, but on those closest to him, especially Cammie. Her faith in Tommy is tested as she confronts the possibility that the company she believed in might be slipping beyond saving. The emotional weight between them adds a gripping human element to the corporate crisis, making it clear that this episode isn't just about business, it's about broken dreams and hard truths. Rebecca's storyline also deepens in Episode 8, bringing a welcome layer of suspense and complexity. After the conflict of interest drama, she's clearly not backing down. The trailer teases moments of confrontation and subtle power plays, showing Rebecca navigating a corporate minefield where every step could trigger disaster. Her growing anxiety about the company's future is palpable, and it feels like she's walking a razor's edge between survival and downfall. The tension between her and Nate adds a thrilling subplot filled with unspoken threats and fragile alliances. Nate, with his sharp mind and quiet cunning, becomes a wild card who could change the game entirely. Watching these two play a dangerous dance of power and mistrust adds a captivating layer to the episode, raising the stakes beyond what we've seen so far. The dynamics between the couples continue to be a highlight, especially the uneasy balance of Tommy and Angela's relationship. The chaos from episode 7 was just the beginning, and the trailer suggests that their conflicts will escalate, bringing emotional explosions that threaten to spill into every part of their lives. Angela's frustration and Tommy's stubbornness feel like ticking bombs, and their inability to find common ground adds a raw, real tension to the episode. It's a reminder that in Landman, personal relationships are never just background noise. They are the emotional heart of the story, with consequences that ripple far beyond romance. Cooper and Ariana's relationship, meanwhile, appears to offer a contrasting kind of tension. Their calm exterior hides deeper uncertainties about the future and their own readiness for the commitment ahead. The proposal that felt romantic before now looks more complicated, and their differing perspectives create subtle friction that hint at challenges ahead. These relationship struggles add layers of emotional complexity that make episode 8 feel both intimate and epic at the same time. Finally, the looming threat of the oil rig disaster hangs heavy over every scene in the trailer. Charlie's excitement about the risk clashes with the harsh reality of the company's fragile position. The trailer makes it clear that the drilling platform isn't just a symbol of ambition, it's a ticking bomb that could ignite disaster at any moment. This looming threat adds a pulse-pounding suspense that drives the episode forward, reminding us that in Landman, the stakes